Good morning. Good morning to you.
28 minutes after 7 o'clock. She's an educator. She's a relationship and life coach. She's an author. She's an academic. And she is our resident love guru. A special good morning and welcome to Dr. Denise Charles. And she has brought a very special gentleman along with her this morning, Mr. Gabriel Charles. I wonder who he is.
Teshia, good morning. It's amazing that you said all those things about her and you didn't say that she's a wife.
One of the most important things.
Gabriel, you jumped in before I got to that part. Wife, mother, I wasn't finished. See?
Okay.
There was a pause.
Good morning, Teshia. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm great. It's wonderful to see you. And it's so great to see the both of you together.
Yes.
Not color coordinated, but still coordinated, if you know what I mean.
Of course. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Because I've often seen you two color coordinated.
Yes.
It looks good though.
Right.
All right, so we're talking about strong love, and is a fantastic initiative that is coming up. So we're going to get into that, but we want to talk about what the two of you do. So I'm going to extend the opportunity for Mr. Charles to speak first on this occasion, since we get to speak with Mrs. Charles a lot. So, Mr. Charles, tell me all about what it is that the two of you do together.
I'm sure you don't want to know everything, Teshia. I must say that we have traversed this journey, as husband and wife for quite a long time, and yes, it has its ups, its downs, but at the same time, it has purpose, and as a result, we are where we are today. I think I am madly in love with her, and I am sure I could say the same thing. And I have to keep myself at the place where I continue to remind her that I love her. Yeah?
All right.
I don't think that he remembered that he's supposed to be talking about what we do together.
Okay.
But he's talking about how we feel about each other, but that's quite all right. And since 2008, we started Better Blends Relationship Institute, a registered charity in Barbados, which emerged, I think, out of two reasons. Number one, we were looking a lot at our own relationship and how it had developed, how it had changed, how it had grown. And we were in a very strong place in our marriage, and we felt that we wanted to give back to other people.
Yeah, that's
Not only people who were married, but people who were navigating relationships, unmarried, singles even, who wanted advice on dating, etc. And I don't think you mentioned that we've been married for 38 years, but we have been married for 38 years. In 2008, obviously, my math isn't all that good. But in 2008, I'm not sure how many years we would have been married. But at that point, our marriage had gone through a revolution, as it were. We had, gone through some fire. We had emerged with a certain level of resilience in our relationship. We felt really strong. And lots of people before that even had been approaching us with their own concerns about their own relationships and so on. Right. And we felt that we had something that we could give, that we could offer. So the idea for Better Blends Relationship Institute was really birthed through those dual experiences, what people were calling on us to give to them and what we felt we had in us to give to them based on what we had been through as well. So that's how the Institute was born, really.
All right. Now, coming up and coming out of the Better Blends Relationship Institute, you now are working to help couples. And here comes this big presentation. It's called Strong Love, where you are continuing that work. It comes off at the Barbados Hilton. So tell us more about that.
Okay, Strong Love, the journey, as we would have said in previous conversations, emerged again from our personal experiences,
Yeah.
because we like to do things that are authentic. And during COVID, we sat in this very room every morning
That's
doing
right.
reflections together, ruminating on our lives, our relationship, our personal goals as well. And we thought of the whole idea of Journey to One. And really, the idea for the event started with our book, which I know we are going to talk about this morning as well. But it started with the book. And from the idea from the book, we thought that we would want to bring couples together, singles even, to celebrate love, to celebrate our own experience, to share the experiences of other couples, to have a dynamic presentation, an event which would be multifaceted. It would be like coming to a live talk show where there would be interviews, where there would be much information shared, valuable information on relationships shared by us and by other couples, as well as entertainment, quality entertainment, and to capital off the vows renewal, as well as the launch of our book, Journey to One. So it's really a dynamic, multifaceted event that you really don't want to miss.
All right, so Gabriel, tell me more about Journey to One, the book.
Mm-hmm.
The book is a secret right now. We don't want to reveal everything, but we just want you to know that this book, as my wife was saying earlier, as we were in the period of COVID and we started reflecting on our lives, and we birthed the idea Journey to One. We said it is the time that we believe that the Caribbean, the Barbadian public should understand that here is a couple who was willing to unveil themselves and show to other persons that, hey, this is genuine, and it is because it is genuine that we are able to unravel the things that we have gone through. And I mean, it is not easy for persons to really get naked.
That's right.
And that's what we're doing. We are getting naked and letting you see the areas that we have traversed throughout this journey. And yes, you need to get the book. So on that night, come, Teshia, and get the book, and you will be able to read a lot about us.
That's right.
All right, I know you want to add something, Denise. You know, all wives do. After
sorry, I can't help it.
After the
I'm so
husbands has
sorry.
spoken, all wives have to add something, because I know he forgot something, and you're thinking he forgot something.
No, he got it down pat. The book is 8 chapters long, and not that our lives can be boxed into 8 chapters, because when we started to write, and since we've written, we keep saying, oh, there, we forgot this, we forgot that. But the idea was not necessary to tell every single thing or every single experience, but certainly to highlight the areas where we have traversed, as he said, where we have triumphed, and where there has been relationship resilience built. It starts off by talking about our individual lives. So I talk a little bit about myself. My husband talks a little bit about himself. And it vacillates, between the past and the present, so it doesn't read straight. So it's very interestingly put together, honestly. And it's laced with some of my poetry as well, poetry that I would have written out of experiences that we would have had, both the positive and the negative. And so it's going to be a pretty interesting read. As he said, we disrobe in this book, we get naked, we expose a lot about ourselves, about our personal lives, about our relationships, about our emotional health, about things that we have navigated both personally and as a couple, and which have brought us to this point. And we have not ended our journey. Obviously, we're still journeying towards oneness. And we're very much enjoying this journey together, and we are doubly going to enjoy sharing it with all of you.
I absolutely can see that. So let's delve more into Strong Love, the Journey, Saturday, June 10th at Hilton, Barbados. It starts at 6 o'clock in the evening. So who's right for this? Who's right for this event? Because I heard you say, Denise, you talked about couples, but you also mentioned singles. So talk to us about the people you're targeting with this particular one, Strong Love.
Well, obviously, we're targeting couples. That is understood. married couples and unmarried couples. But we're also targeting singles because we think that singles need to learn a lot about love. When we do our events, when we've done media events before, or we've done other activities before, because this is not the first one, when we've done other activities before, we've always embraced all people. We've always been very inclusive in our marketing, etc., because we think that everybody needs to know about love. Everybody needs to grow. And one of the most important things you need to have with respect to a relationship with someone else is a good relationship with yourself. So we will be talking about that. We will be talking about the whole question of being ready for love and what being ready for love looks like. And that segment will definitely be targeting singles. We will be looking at readiness for love, even within the context of a relationship that has started. You know, because sometimes we get into relationships and we're not ready as we think we should be. So we will be looking at things like being steady in your love relationship, and things like cracks and ordinary people. How do we navigate it when our relationship begins to look very ordinary? How do we keep the fires burning? So there will be many segments that we will be sharing on that evening that will target both the single and the couples. And we really want all of you to come out and to enjoy this interactive evening, which will not be dry and boring, just a dry and boring giving of information, but really you're going to be interfacing with the information in fun ways, in interactive ways. There will be entertainment. There will be lots of giveaways. So there will be things you're going to have to do. There's going to be a strong love challenge, Teshia, for those of you who are creative and want to show your love to your spouse or your partner in a creative way. There will be that strong love challenge, which we will be putting out there with some wonderful prizes at the end.
And Teshia, you ask about singles. One of the things that I want singles to understand is that in the mix and mingle, who knows? You might
meet
find
someone. That's right. There will be a mix and mingle at the end with free drinks. So you get a chance to interact and network with some others who are there.
That's right.
Not free drinks.
Well, they come with the ticket cost, you know.
I'm
so you
kidding.
don't have to buy your drinks.
Pay me no attention. Yes, let's talk about registration or where we can get the tickets. Because at this stage, I mean, all that's left for people to do is to make sure that they can get in. I would imagine you're limited in terms of numbers as well.
We are at the Hilton. We're not in an open space, so there is a limit to how many people can get in. So please get your tickets. Tickets are available at Emerald City and Carlton Supermarket. BlackRock, Emerald City is in 6 Roads, CS Pharmacy Lower Broad Street, and Standard Pharmacy on Tweedside Road. Get your tickets. Get there early. You will be starting on time. Tickets are $70. This is not Bajan time. This is 6 o'clock. We'll be starting, and you don't want to miss anything.
All right, Journey to One. I really must commend you for, as you put it, placing all of your business out here for other people to see and, you know, have an example for and move towards strong love. I know in a society like ours, that can be made that much more difficult only because now the spotlight is on you. So everything is literally under the microscope. So I get that.
We understand.
It's truly commendable. It's truly commendable that you are willing to put your love out in the open in this way. But I mean, after 30 years, I mean, come on, your love is almost as old as I am.
Really?
All right. So I definitely want to wish you all the best on the event that's coming up. And I'm going to give you the last word, Denise, only because wives deserve the last word always.
Not a problem.
All husbands know this.
He understands.
In terms of why people should
the thing about it, Teshia, is that it is not a head and a tail, but it is a side and side thing going together.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
She's next to me, so that's
husbands
not a problem.
keep telling me that, but Denise, last word.
Okay, so we want to invite you all down to come out to Strong Love the Journey. We will be focusing on the journey towards strong love. Our own story will be featured to some degree. We will feature elements of our story, but we will also be talking to some lead couples who we will have there as well. It will be the launch of our book, which will be available, Journey to One, and there will be quality entertainment, a vows renewal, and a commitment pledge for those of you not married, because we want to solidify, we want to strengthen your relationships, we want to inspire you, we want to motivate you on your own journey. So we invite you all to come on out.
All right, Gabriel and Denise Charles, thank you so much for sharing. And this is where
Thank
the
you.
journey
Thank you, Teshia.
truly begins. So we're encouraging everybody to come out and be a part of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
blessed
Yeah.
day.